G'day folks, it's Cortezerino, and welcome back to the wonderful world of Utopia. I nearly said dystopia then. Gee, I love the way these buildings are just appearing in the village there. This is going to look super cool once we get a few more in. They are a lot larger than the houses in this village though, so this is probably going to take up a lot more space. Anyway, what am I doing in a boat? Well, I just found myself a desert, and it's really cool. I found one of those zombie villages while I was there, so I've got lots and lots of cobwebs now as well. So let's go for a wander. I can't remember exactly where we left off last time. I've just been pottering around trying to get some better tools and stuff. Ooh, I did discover one thing. Like, I just put out the tutorial for my super cool iron farm. And then as I was playing here, I realized, because I went off on a trip, gee, I should have a chunk loader. And you'll notice I put the chunk loader in the tutorial as well. That was a little bit I had to record later and pop into the tutorial because, yeah, I hadn't thought of it at the time. But then I realized, oh gosh, where have I built this? I brought up my chunk borders, and honestly, it could have been worse. So I have a chunk border running right down the middle of this thing. You can see it right there. But it's still in two chunks, so it's not super duper bad. So I just dug myself a little hidey hole underneath, and I have two of these little chunk loaders going, and now the iron farm is working so well. Actually, I wonder if this... Oh, it probably won't, actually. Let's bring up the chunks again. I wonder if that chunk loader will do my storage. No, it won't. Gee, I could have planned this a lot better, couldn't I? But let's check out how the iron farm went when I was off at the desert. Yeah, that's not too bad. See, that would have been empty before. I'm loving this. So now that I have all of my iron here, I don't have to worry about trading with the Fletcher anymore. So I've got a dude somewhere. I'm pretty sure I named him. Yes, there he is, Iron Buddy. So he can be my trading guy, so I can just trade the iron now to get the levels. But gosh, it is going slow. I've got 3 levels there, and I've still got a dodgy helmet, and trading does take a long time. So I have a grand plan for this episode, which I think I may be about to change. So the grand plan was to build up my proper starter base here. So I've got the starter house, but I wanted to make a villager-free area in here so I can put down more workstations without getting swamped by villagers all the time, and just make a better pen for my animals and all that kind of jazz. So I was going to do that first and then go into the Nether. Just in case I die in the Nether, I will have something to show for the episode, and hopefully find a blaze spawner so I can get my storage system up and running with the copper bulbs. But yeah, this level thing is annoying me. So what I'm going to do instead is go into the Nether, I think. And this is a bold strategy because if I do get myself killed, we don't really have an episode. But there is so much quartz just on the other side of that Nether portal, and in no time at all I can get to 30 levels. So I think I'm just going to be super cautious and, yeah, try not to get dead. So I think we'll leave that gold alone. We don't need to be disturbing any of the baddies out here. Oh, hang on. That reminds me, I haven't got my gold pants on. That was nearly a terrible mistake. And I might take the flint and steel with me. I'm always terrified my portal's going to be put out. Ooh, look at this guy trying to start something. He thinks he's so tough with his enchanted sword. So look at our levels, guys. Now I've got an Enderman. This is lovely. It's not dangerous at all. This is fine. And there we have it. 30 levels. That was super duper easy. Okay, let's get back home and do some enchanting. Got to get this helmet fixed up. Come on, give us a good helmet. That is rubbish. Okay. What else can we do? No, I'm breaking. All the tools nowadays seem to be the same thing. Okay, smite. Smite 4 and smite 4. I'll get myself a smite 5. Okay, there we go. Oh, I kind of want to combine them right now, but I'll lose all my levels, and we're at 27, so we'll leave that for a while. So I just had a really dumb idea. Behold! The Nether Hub. There is a point to this. So doing all that mining and getting the levels really, really quickly here in the Nether, it's just got me addicted. I can't stop. I have to mine more quartz for more levels. And I thought, well, if I do get myself killed, I'm going to need a thumbnail. So here we go. We've got the thumbnail. So this could be a very short episode. And yes, we are in the Nether right here. So all the baddies are just outside. There's a particularly bad baddie. And yeah, it's not huge. It's not as big as one you would see on a big server. But for a hardcore world where I'm not going to be spending all that much time in the Nether, it's probably a little bit pointless. But I think it is cool. It's completely spawn proof. I got black glass here with the pale oak down below. I think it looks cool. I love this moss carpet, the way you can place it where it sort of grows randomly on different sides. So I chose it like this. So it grows big at the back and then small on each side. I think it's a cute little decoration. Ooh, and I threw something in just in the middle of our portals here. So if we come down, I now have myself a beautiful basalt maker. So when I bought the blue ice last episode, I think it was, off the Wandering Trader, I bought another 3. So 3 left over, so we've got that in here. And I'm also keeping my flint and steel in here, just in case. So I wanted to do a bit more quartz mining, but I thought I might kill 2 birds with 1 stone while I'm doing this. Gee, I need to remove that cobblestone. That looks ugly. So I've got a tunnel leading out in all 4 directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mine off in a straight line until I hit a big open area. And then we'll pick up all the quartz and I'll see if there's a nether fortress out there. And yeah. That's what we're going to do. So I might start off with, north. That'll do. And I'll try to keep it at the same height. Have I got any netherrack? No, I don't. So as I'm digging, rather than wander around in all crazy directions, I'll keep this at the exact same height in a completely straight line if I can. And we'll see what we find. Okay, so this tunnel is starting to look just a little bit scary. So I've got feather falling, so I'm not completely terrified. I think I can survive that drop, but I don't know. Let's just scout ahead and see what this is going to look like. Okay, so I'm not seeing any nether fortresses, but I am seeing a great big gap there, so I think we'll leave the north tunnel for a while and I'll try a different direction. No need to be taking risks just yet. Whoa, that was awesome. Just coming in from that nasty, nasty nether tunnel into my lovely, friendly utopia of a nether hub. I want to see that again. That was cool. Get so sick of this boring netherrack and boom! Yeah, that's lovely. I'm glad I built this. Okay. Is there a nether fortress out here? I don't know. I can't see anything. I see lots and lots of lava though. Okay. Anything out there? Nope. All right. I think the east tunnel is a bust. Okay. This isn't a very big drop, but I am absolutely terrified that a skeleton... Yeah, there's one down there. Terrified a skeleton's going to shoot me with a punch bow and knock me off this area. I think I can survive that fall, but... Come on. Yeah, you got him. Yeah, I think I can survive the fall, but I don't know. Okay. I don't have fire resistance, so let's call the west tunnel a bust. You know what? I am sick to death of the nether. Let's go do something else. All right, let's have a look. Oh, you beauty! Finally, we have a good helmet. Oh, that has taken far, far too long. Okay, let's see what I can combine here. So what have we got? So protection, I'll want that. Oh, they're the same, are they? All right, looks like I'm combining 3 of these then. I have so much iron now. It is ridiculous. I don't think I'll be able to trade it all away. But we've got the levels now. Why don't we use our brand new anvil in the new starter base, which isn't really finished. I've got to find a way to keep the bees out of the house. But let's put this together. So finally, we've got a boss helmet. This is awesome. And let's throw the shaders on to show you the new base, which I kind of forgot to do. I got distracted with the enchanting. I have a new starter base, guys. Wow. So I have the mandatory bit of carpet over the big hole to keep the villagers out of here, although they have been bothering with the back of the house there, so they can see some of the crafting stations I have in here sometimes, so I'll have to do something about that. I've tried around here by connecting these fences to make it so the villagers can't see over, and so far they've been leaving me alone a little bit. Let's talk about these fences. This is a bit of an odd choice. So I've got bamboo in the middle and then bamboo fences each side. So a very odd design, but that was kind of the point. I wanted to do something just a little bit different, and yeah, I think it adds a nice bit of colour to the base. So we've just got a very cool little enclosed compound here. I need to relieve a wandering trader of his llamas so I can get a lead to tie up my horsey. So at the moment, he's in a little paddock there, but we're going to get rid of that. So I've got my wheat over here for feeding the animals, and this is a pretty cool way of letting him in. So I can flip those open and open the fence gates to get them in and out, but whenever I want to, I can just jump over the fences. So we've got cows and sheep. Not a lot of room for them, but there wasn't much room in here anyway. And I've got my bees. I need these guys for the Nether hub, so I haven't set this up very well at the moment, so it's all manual, but all the goodies will just come into that barrel right there, so I've got to fix that up, make it a bit nicer. And we have another building for our starter base. So I got so used to doing all of my smelting over there at the blacksmith that I thought, why not continue with that? So I've got a little smelting area there, so we don't need any furnaces inside of the base because there wasn't really that much room inside of the base. Oh gosh, I hate it with the shaders that it gets so dark. Let's just have a nap and come back when there's a bit more light. Man, this is the problem with having such a... Oh, here it is. Yeah, such a small storage room. I'm putting things in chests where they really don't belong. But I've got myself 2 pointed dripstone that I actually found in episode 1 or 2. So I need to set up some lava drips for my blacksmith over there. But yeah, not a lot of room in the base here, so I didn't want to have all my furnaces. So we've got them over here instead, and I think this looks pretty cool. I did a Japanese blacksmith design a while ago, and this is like a miniaturized version of it. I think it's a pretty nice looking house. Like, it's not supposed to be nice looking, it's supposed to be just like a little workshop. But I've got my smelters in here. We've got the blast furnace as well that the villagers keep bothering with. So I'm not sure if they can see it now. But this is the cool thing. I've got a little thing of water here. But if we turn the shaders off, you might notice an observer block there, because this is actually a secret concrete converter. Let's go get some concrete. Oh no, I think I let another bee into the house. Can you get out? Or is that the one from upstairs? I hope that's the one from upstairs. He's been bugging me. Yeah, he's more happier here. Okay, I've got 32 of the powdered concrete here. So the way this works is I can flip that down and there is a dropper there, so I can put my extra white concrete in, and we'll put this in the offhand. So I place it in front of the observer block. So there's a water source block here, and that's an upside down stair, so that's another water source block. So when I break it, it'll reform the water so I don't have any flowing stuff here looking nasty. And just down below there's a hopper, and that leads into a barrel underneath the stair to collect all the goodies. And on the other side of the observer, it's just powering the barrel, and there's some redstone underneath. And you don't really notice it there in the window. It kind of looks like it's a decorative block, like it's supposed to be that way. But what we can do is just aim at the stair and place and break, and ooh, things are flying out everywhere. That wasn't too bad. And the dropper's just throwing the extra ones up to me, so there we go. That's pretty cool. I just got to be careful not to break that stair, although there's a trapdoor on the other side, so the water isn't going to go anywhere. 28. Did I lose some? Oh no, where did they go? Maybe, oh no. Okay, this design needs a little bit of tweaking. That's my first time testing it. Okay, we might need another hopper or something in there. Yeah, there he is again. He is bothering with the workstations in there. Toolsmith. So you want the smithing table, don't you? Just leave it alone. I'm going to have to put some more fences in, I think. Oh gosh, that's getting annoying. So this is a pretty nice start to the whole starter base area, but we're not done yet. Still needs lots and lots more decorations around here. It's still looking just a tiny bit plain. But we have our proper thumbnail for the episode now, although maybe I'll troll you and put the Nether hub as my thumbnail just to make you think I'm going to die in the Nether. But we might die in the Nether because the whole point of this episode is to find a blaze spawner so I can get my storage system up and running. So we're going back to the Nether, guys. Okay, so the south tunnel immediately opens up into this huge area, and I just walked out here, and I really don't think there's any point building a tunnel out in this direction because look at that. We're just going to be shot by gas and eventually fall down into the lava. So what I think we're going to do is go back to the very first tunnel I did, because it wasn't quite as scary, the ending of that, as the other two. The other two was just lava lakes. The other one, I don't know, the North Tunnel might be promising. Yeah, so I was a little freaked out by the height of this, but I don't know, we can build out to that next bit of netherrack out there. There's no lava lake, well, no big lava lake, so I'm going to gather myself up some netherrack so we can see if we can keep going. Okay, this is what I didn't want to risk at the start of the episode, but I do have feather falling 4, so we might survive if I fall. Okay, so I was hoping that this would continue, but we're just on a bit of an island here. It's not too bad. No lava lakes directly below us. Let's keep going, I guess. Okay, we're back in the netherrack. This is much more relaxing. Hey! I was about to say this is much more relaxing. Okay, so I have an idea. I really don't want to build out over that lava, but the netherrack is right above us there. Like it's not very high, so I think we're going to abandon the straight tunnel and we're just going to dig up a little bit, see if we can't go over the top of this. Okay, let's have a look around again. I thought that was a nether fortress there for a sec. Okay, come on, we've got to find something out here. It looks like we've got a lot of room to run around. Oh, well, that sucks. It doesn't look like there's anything out in this direction. Hang on, that is a fortress. That's what I was looking at before, but I was sure it was just netherrack. Gee, I should turn my render distance up. Okay, awesome. That is right next to my tunnel. Sweet. Let's go exploring. And we'll do that exploring in the next episode. I'm not trolling, guys. It's not an intentional cliffhanger. It's seriously not my fault. Look, I haven't even taken off my gold pants because I was expecting to go back into the nether. So the problem is I decided I can't go into a nether fortress without Fortune 3 on my sword. So I brought up, where is it? Did I put it away? I did put it away. I got out another lectern because I have one villager here somewhere. He's run off somewhere. That I've been trying to get the looting 3 on, and I just can't get it. I've been at this for days and days. Well, when I say days, I mean I do it for an hour, Here he comes. I do it for an hour and then I get bored and don't run away. What do you got? Luck of the sea. See, I can't get looting 3. I get bored and I put it down, come back the next day and I still can't get fortune 3. And the awful thing is I'm actually going past enchantments like sweeping edge 3. I really need that. But I have to break this and try for looting 3 again. So I've discovered that we actually need another building. And the reason I need that building is because it is so hard to breed these villagers. If I want more of them, I need to put down a bunch of beds, feed them, and then the iron golems start spawning everywhere. So we can't have a trading hall. I've already decided these are free-range villagers. I'm not going to lock them up. What we need is a villager breeder. So we're going to build a new building somewhere where we can breed up more guys without iron golem spawning, and then we can give them a profession and send them off into the world. We are going to build a schoolhouse, and we'll do that in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.